The paper discusses the challenges posed by artificial intelligence, AI, technologies to businesses and regulators, emphasizing the need for a comprehensive understanding of AI types and their implications. It highlights two key strategies for addressing these challenges: dynamic regulation and innovation ecosystems. Dynamic regulation involves proactive approaches such as regulatory sandboxes to foster responsible AI innovation, supported by empirical evidence showing that jurisdictions adopting a more proactive approach to fintech regulation attract greater investment. Innovation ecosystems facilitate creative partnerships between established corporations and AI-focused startups, which are interconnected with dynamic regulation. A balance between innovation and regulation is crucial to ensure a competitive edge in AI development. AI technologies are multifaceted and far-reaching, encompassing four main types: reactive machines, machines with memory and experience, machines that understand human thoughts and emotions, and self-aware, superintelligent, sentient machines. Financial services, for instance, are being disrupted by AI, with tasks such as reviewing large numbers of standard form contracts being performed more effectively by machines. Fintech, which involves the use of new technologies to make financial services more efficient, is a prime example of AI-driven disruption. Machine learning has the potential to improve remote patient monitoring, and AI algorithms are accelerating the discovery and creation of new medicines and drugs. Global venture capital investments in AI have significantly increased between 2012 and 2016, leading to the emergence of new AI-oriented startups. This trend is expected to continue, with AI-related technologies accelerating the transformation of everyday life and how we interact with technology. The paper emphasizes the importance of finding a balance between innovation and regulation to ensure a competitive edge in the development of AI-related activities. The significant growth in global venture capital investments in artificial intelligence from 2012 to 2016, as depicted in Figure 1, is further corroborated by the substantial increase in M&A activity involving AI companies over a similar 5-year period, shown in Figure 2. The acquired companies in these M&A deals are predominantly Silicon Valley-based startups, with the majority hailing from the United States, as illustrated in Figure 3. This surge in investment in M&A activity underscores the value that established corporations and investors place on new companies that leverage AI technologies and bring them to market. The dominance of tech giants, such as Apple, Alphabet, Microsoft, and Amazon, in the global market capitalization landscape is a testament to the significance of AI as a key business opportunity for the future. These companies have already made significant strides in AI, with virtual assistants like Siri, Google Assistant, Cortana, and Alexa, which are increasingly capable of performing complex tasks. The increasing interest in AI from investors and corporations alike is driven by the potential of AI to transform industries and create new opportunities. While the United States may be a hub for AI innovation, it is essential to recognize that other regions are active in AI development. The challenges posed by AI technologies and radical uncertainty require new strategies to address the transformation in the character of risk. The paper proposes two strategies: new forms of regulation, particularly regulatory sandboxes, and innovation ecosystems that foster partnerships between established firms and startups. The concept of measured decision-making is introduced, where regulatory choices are open-ended and contingent, rather than final events. This approach acknowledges the contingency of the technology-dominated environment and the need for flexibility and openness to new information. The paper also references Michel Callan's concept of measured action and Gralf Peter Kallis and Piers Zumbinson's concept of rough consensus and running code, highlighting the need for dynamic mechanisms for consistent citizen involvement in the ongoing process of determining measured action. The need for policy experimentation, testing different regulatory schemes, and comparing the results is emphasized, with regulators facing the challenge of defining success in terms of promoting innovation rather than avoiding catastrophe. The precautionary principle in regulatory policy often leads to an overly cautious approach, hindering technological innovation. To address this, regulatory sandboxes have emerged as a promising approach, allowing for responsible regulatory frameworks that foster innovation. The Financial Conduct Authority introduced the first regulatory sandbox in 2016, enabling companies to test new ideas, products, and business models in the fintech sector without incurring full regulatory consequences. Key aspects of the sandbox include duration, scale, and prior disclosure to customers. Despite arguments suggesting that sandboxes are merely a strategy to signal openness to innovation, they offer significant benefits, facilitating discussion, democratic supervision, and control over technologies impacting everyday lives. Regulatory sandboxes provide opportunities to generate information and data relevant to the regulation of the new digital world, allowing for collaboration and joint discovery among stakeholders. They encourage incumbents in the financial service sector to embrace new technologies like artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. An empirical study on the effects of a more dynamic regulatory approach to fintech in 12 jurisdictions found that jurisdictions with a more proactive regulatory approach, involving regulatory guidance or experimentation, saw an increase in investment activity in fintech. This suggests that the regulatory environment affects the degree of investment and the willingness of companies to start operations in one jurisdiction over another. The concept of regulatory sandboxes is highlighted as a promising approach due to its collaborative and dialogical nature, allowing for experimentation and data gathering for evidence-based regulatory reform. In the context of fintech and AI-related industries, replicating Silicon Valley's success requires more than just investment promotion. A successful innovation ecosystem, such as the one in Boulder, Colorado, must be led by entrepreneurs and foster a culture where uncontrolled interactions occur between talent, capital, ideas, and opportunities, allowing for spontaneous innovation events. The concept of innovation systems helps explain why certain areas become hubs for innovative activity. Silicon Valley has consistently ranked as the best location for launching new businesses with global aspirations, attracting the most funding, connections, and opportunities. However, policymakers have come to realize that more is needed than investment promotion. The rainforest metaphor and the Boulder thesis emphasize the importance of a culture that fosters uncontrolled interactions and entrepreneurial leadership. The year-on-year growth of first-time venture capital-backed fintech companies illustrates the varying performance of different countries and regulatory approaches, highlighting the need for responsive forms of regulation that support innovation while protecting consumers. Creating a successful innovation ecosystem requires a culture that fosters spontaneous innovation events, entrepreneurial leadership, and responsive regulation. The development of an AI ecosystem demands a long-term commitment from entrepreneurs, governments, and established corporations, fostering a philosophy of inclusiveness and encouraging partnerships between startups and incumbents. Governments can stimulate venture capital investments through various strategies, ensuring that venture capital is accessible and entrepreneurs are not exploited. Grants can fill the investment gap, but managing them can be time-consuming. Building partnerships with established corporations, leveraging their experience and know-how, is crucial. The key is to create an ecosystem that is open, welcoming, and supportive of all participants, including startups, investors, mentors, and established corporations. Established corporations play a crucial role in fostering innovation ecosystems, particularly in artificial intelligence, robotics, and automation, by adopting new strategies to engage with startups and entrepreneurs effectively. Corporate incubator and accelerator programs, powered by external providers or set up directly by the corporate hosts, provide opportunities for mutual learning between large firms and startups. The success of these initiatives depends on their structure, ensuring alignment between the interests of startups and corporations. To build a successful AI ecosystem, it is essential to create an open architecture that encourages interaction and collaboration through a flat organization, open communication, and a best idea wins culture. This approach allows for genuine opportunities for serendipity, as highlighted by Wang and Horowitz. Corporate incubator and accelerator programs have gained popularity, offering mutual benefits, but their success relies on their structure, requiring alignment between the interests of startups and corporations. The structure and support offered by corporate incubators and accelerators from 2010 to 2016 are discussed, as shown in figures 7 and 8. Once a startup is accepted into a program, the main focus of the corporation should be on assisting and accelerating startups, connecting them to networks and customers, with potential strategic returns for the corporate partners being a secondary effect. Non-equity programs are preferable, as they simplify relationships and avoid ownership minority stakes, developing mutual trust and avoiding negative signaling. Managing minority stakes in portfolio startup companies is often challenging, and corporations should commit to supporting startups and fostering innovation. As seen in Figure 9, 46% of corporate incubators and accelerators do not take equity, while 54% do, highlighting diverse approaches taken by corporations in their support for startups. Overall, creating an environment conducive to innovation and collaboration between corporations and startups, particularly in complex fields like AI, is essential. The research paper discusses the significance of a well-run innovation ecosystem, particularly in the context of AI-related technologies. It highlights the role of large corporations in supporting startups and the need for policymakers to recognize this fact. The authors emphasize the benefits of startup corporate cooperation, citing initiatives like the Costa program in the Netherlands. They also stress the importance of regulatory sandboxes and partnerships between AI startups and incumbent corporations. The text concludes by emphasizing the potential of such an ecosystem to deliver significant benefits to the community at large, preparing local and regional ecosystems for a world with a different level of automation and artificial intelligence.